Hey everybody, welcome to Candid Scale Modeler. I'm Adam, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I always have multiple projects going on. You know, like right now I got these two guys going at the moment, but that's only two. That's only two of them. I always have 3 or 4, sometimes 5, but yeah, usually I have at least 2 or 3. And, you know, I was, sorry, 3 or 4. And I was getting ready to try to figure out what the next ones were going to be. I have a walkthrough one going. I don't really count that as a project because it's a special thing. I was thinking about doing a plane. And lo and behold, I had a wonderful user ask for the Airfix Hellcat. And I thought, hey, that'll be a lot of fun. I did the Tamiya one, and oddly enough, I have the Academy one sitting over on the bench, or on the stash. Haven't done the Airfix one. Now, I haven't looked too much into the history of it. I don't know if this is an actual Airfix or if it's a Reeboks or something. A lot of times the armor from Airfix are Reebokses from Academy. But, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, because the point of this is a viewer asked specifically for this one to be done. I have a slot in my schedule, so to say. So, sure, why not? So, right now, we're just going to take a look inside, see what it comes with. Like I said, I did the Tamiya one. I don't know what the difference is between the Tamiya and the Airfix. I can tell you the Tamiya one had great fit. It was a wonderful little build. Actually, give me a second here. Hold on. So, yeah, like I said, I did the Tamiya Hellcat right here. It was a great build, a lot of fun. It's one of the ones that I did a fair amount of weathering on, tried a lot of things I'd never tried before. Overall, I think it came out pretty good. And a lot of viewers seem to like it, so that's very cool. So, how different is the Airfix one? Let's find out. Let's pop this puppy open. Let's see. Why don't we just take everything out and stick that aside now for a second. Put this over here. Sorry, kind of recording this live, no script, no nothing. So, you know, sometimes things don't always go smooth. But anyways, very similar decals. It's actually interesting. It'll be different. Some markings will be different. So at least be able to tell the two apart. And but pretty much these are the same kind of markings. That's cool. And let's see. Not overly complicated, which is good. The Tamiya one wasn't either. It's pretty straightforward. This one is interesting. Supposedly it comes with individual track links, so they're going to be, it's called link and length. When I pop these open, I'll show you. Basically, they're going to be molded, and they're going to come in different lengths. You might have a single link, 5, 10, long strips, etc. Those are kind of nice. Usually they have a little more detail. But this one also comes with rubber. Except the flexibles, which aren't bad. You know, a lot of armor kits do come with that, and that's usually just a single length that you roll over on itself, and there's little pins that you stick in the holes, and you melt them down, seal them that way. So that's nice. It's nice to give you the options. But you know, just looking through these instructions, there's not a heck of a lot to it. In fact, seems very similar to the Tamiya build as far as complexity, which is nice. Ooh. This comes with accessories. The Tamiya kit did not, or at least the one I did not. So let's look at that on screen. Yeah, there we go. This actually comes with some accessories, it looks like. Got ammo boxes, got some ammo tubes, some bags, Of course, these go on the vehicle itself with some crates. There's actually, yeah, there we go, ammo boxes. Oh, geez, stay in camera, man. Ammo boxes, jerry cans. Got the tow hooks, which is normal. Individual ammo cases, ammo tubes. It's got a fair amount of accessories. Huh. And 25 steps. That's not bad at all. It's actually going to be a fun little kit, which is good. Some of the Airfix ones are a little bit more complicated. But complicated doesn't necessarily mean better. Sometimes I found some kits are complicated just for the sake of being complicated, but that actually doesn't add anything to the build whatsoever. So that's good. That'll be fun. Glad you recommended it. So we're going to open these up and take a look at the parts. Don't worry, I'm not going to sit here and slow roll you through the opening of every bag. We'll speed this up a little bit. So one minute, be right back. Nice, there we go. We got a nice pile of plastic. Here are the tracks I was telling you about. These are the link and length, and as you can see, they come in individual sizes. We've got some singles and then some sets. And basically what you do is you build the track up around the road wheels. There's different ways to do that. I think for this build, I'm actually going to do both. There's the flexibles. Because the flexibles are easy to take off and to go on, I think when I build this, I will do both, so you can see the difference, both the flexible tracks and the link and lengths. And then I'll ultimately stick with the link and lengths. I think they tend to look a little bit better. That's just my opinion, though. Here looks like the accessories, and yeah, got a bunch of stuff, so we can actually load this thing up. A lot of these armor pieces, they tend to look a lot better when there's stowage on them. So we got some crates to put on there, some bags, some ammo tubes, gas cans, jerry cans. Excellent. Very nice. That's a nice touch. I like that. Like I said, the Tamiya one didn't come with all that stuff. So that's a nice addition. They also didn't come with an option for the tracks. In fact, it was rubber. That was it. Only choice. This is all the running gear. It's pretty standard. No surprises. And here's more, of course. Lots of wheels. Lots of running gear. Here we've got, looks like the top turret. Again, not a lot of pieces. Not a lot of tiny ones yet either. There's a tiny one, but I haven't really seen any itty bitty stuff. There's going to be, but some have a lot more than others. This one doesn't seem to be that bad. Here's some of the interior. These tank destroyers are interesting to me. That they're actually, you have an interior. So like on this one, you have an interior that you can build up and paint up and detail. It's not like a regular tank, which is all enclosed. So that's a little extra consideration when building these, is how to tackle that. But of course, we'll get to that. We'll see that how it's done. And we got the chassis. Okay, these are polycaps. If you do a lot of Tamiyas, you're familiar with polycaps. I actually haven't run into any polycaps with the Airfixes yet, so that's interesting. But that's cool. These basically are used usually in places where you don't want to cement the wheels. You want them to actually move on their own. And then we got the top of the tank itself, or the destroyer itself, the shroud. And there's the housing for the turret. And these are going to be the stowage racks on the side. And there is the main gun. Looks like we have two different sized barrels to choose from. Interesting. I'm wondering if these are optionals depending on which destroyer you're building. A lot of times they'll reuse parts. So there's several different variations of tank destroyers. So they might use a common sheet, common sprue for some parts with optionals depending on which version you're doing. But we'll find out as we get in. So yeah, there we go. I apologize if that wasn't all that smooth. Like I said, wasn't planning on doing any editing. Just gonna go through it. I might chop out a couple of the really rough spots. So yeah, this was a subscriber request, and we're gonna have at it. This was just a walkthrough, first one, and yeah, I'll get to that. Start doing that this week. So stick around, stay tuned for the next bit, which will be the actual build. Till later, have a great one, and yeah, happy modeling.